I am so delighted to be back to you today with another story. See, today I want to take you to what is popularly known as the original Sky Restaurant. Why? I hear you ask. Don't worry, I'll take you on this journey. Did you know that the sky used to be this high? Oh, yes, it was that high. A very long time ago. How long? 3 billion years ago. So say my grandfather, and I will not challenge him. Well, my new friends, the time when the sky was this high, the tallest person on planet Earth was only about 3 feet tall. But the rules were the same. Yes, there were rules. They were simple. Anybody who knew the rule and could hop to the left and hop to the right, stretch and take a piece of the sky and blow it and make a wish, they ate for free. Ate for free, you say? Oh, yes, they did. But something happened to change all that. And that is the story I want to tell you today. At the time when the sky was this high, you probably think it was easy. That was the problem. Because it doesn't matter which word you use to order food. In a language, it means something different. But a lot of people on planet Earth at the time didn't know that. If you say banche, it means something somebody else called cassava. And that same cassava, somebody else, when it's prepared in a different way, somebody will call it gari. And in the Volta region where I come from, if you say apple, it could be different types of apple. The problem is, when people order things that they don't know or they are not familiar with or they don't like, if they don't like it, they throw it away. Throw it away, you say? Yes, they did. Because it's strange food. My new friends, people were hopping and moving and moving. People call it dancing. When they make a wish and they don't like something, they throw it away. They don't like it, they throw it away. When they throw it away, they hop and hop. It is free. The word is free. The pile was piling up higher and higher. People were not taking notice. The sky was stressed. The sky was under pressure. The fermented food, the gases went straight into the eyes of the sky. The sky couldn't bear it. The sky started crying. Tears started dropping out of the eye of the sky. And that was the first time people had actually seen tears coming from the sky. They couldn't believe it. And they didn't understand what was going on. So they chose to have a meeting. They found a name for the tears that was coming out of the eye of the sky. You guessed right. They called it rain. And if you think that's the end of it, it wasn't. People went back to hopping and moving and turning around and doing everything as if there was no problem. The sky was under pressure. The fermentation was so strong, it went straight into the nose of the sky. The sky started coughing and tears were flowing. When it was so unbearable, my new friends, buildings started shaking, moving to the left, moving to the right. People couldn't understand what was going on. They got together, had a meeting, and found a new name for it. They called it earthquake. You think that's the end of it? No chance. The pile was getting higher and higher. You think they would have learned their lesson. But no, they didn't bother, they didn't care. And this time, the fermentation was so thick, the wind circulated around. It started choking. The sky sneezed. And that was the first time things started flying in the air. Rivers were flowing over. Things, you name it. It was a disaster with a capital D. When it was all done, the people on planet Earth got together, had another meeting, and found a new name for what had just happened. They called it hurricane. The moon, the sea were so angry. The mountains, you name it, the wind, everybody was angry. But the people on planet Earth at the time took no notice. So the sky said, hold on. I'm looking after you and you're refusing to look after me properly. Sky, I am going to change the rule. Yeah, said the moon. The sun agreed. The mountains agreed. My new friends, that rule was very simple. The sky decreed, announced that from this day going forward, anybody who finds anything or take anything that they can eat and they didn't want it, they should not throw it away. They should find a way to pass it on to somebody who might need it. That's the operative word. Don't waste. pass it on to somebody who needs it. We're nobody's slave. They can jump and pick their own. No, I'm not jumping and picking something and giving it to somebody. No, the pie was getting higher. The sky said, okay, if you're not going to share and prevent waste, sky, I promise that I will move an inch away from you, going upwards. My new friends, can you imagine? The sky was not angry. The sky did what it said it would do and kept its promise. From that day onwards, anything that can be recycled that wasn't recycled, the sky moved up an inch. So, the sky is moving higher. Oh, that's the sky. The sky is always there. If it moves higher, we'll jump higher. Where can the sky go? We don't care. And my new friends, from that day till today, to get food free from the sky became difficult. Even if you're in an aeroplane, because nobody knows how high the sky is. Well, the earth said, if you get something that you can recycle that you didn't, earth, I will collect and store it. And you have to work harder to dig the ground, grow things, do things, make things that will make you get those things that you've wasted back. And that's how farming was invented. But the sky have made another rule. If you recycle, for everything that you recycle, sky will repair the environment and I'll move down an inch. And if you do it enough, one day we shall eat free. Food will be falling from heaven. And today, we're struggling. Everything can be recycled. And please remember, you cannot move from one area to the other and say your area is not affected. It doesn't matter where you stand on planet Earth. If you look up, what do you see? You see the sky. That is the Sky Restaurant as it used to be. Thank you for listening.